Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? Hope y'all are having a good MLK Jr. Day today, Martin Luther King Day today. Mama, you got me all frazzled today. We've worked. Mama's been, there ain't been no rest for the weary. And that's why we're having super simple supper tonight. I've known it super simple supper. Check out this right here. So in this pan, now we had these left over from Christmas time. These are just the Acreage Farms Little Smokies. I usually use a large smoked sausage, but I don't want these to go to waste. So here they are. And look, I've just browned them. I've done that while Mama was getting in here. And look at that, Mama. Supper's almost ready. Wow. So this is just some teriyaki sauce. This is great value. Use whatever you use. This is what we have access to. And so that's what I'm going to put on here. So I'm just going to deglaze the pan with that a little bit. Put that right on there. Good stuff. Don't ask me how much. Just a shake and cover the pan. Just going to let these roll around in it a while. Boy, they sure do smell good, don't they, Mama?
Yeah.
Nah. This is super simple, but it's also delicious. Super simple don't mean you just have to, not do something tasty. It can be tasty and super simple. And right here is a good cheat. Grab you up, if you want to do something with cabbage, even cooked or whatever, grab you up a coleslaw. I usually keep these in the refrigerator.
All the time.
All the time because this is a, don't answer Mama.
Don't answer Mama.
You know how that goes. You don't come back. So this is the coleslaw mix right here, and I'm going to dump this right in here on top of this. Look at that steam, that teriyaki's in there. And there it is, and I'm just going to dump that right on top. Now this makes a lot, folks, but it cooks down a lot too.
Oh, you're going to use the whole bag, the whole lot.
Yeah, once you open it, I find it don't weather as well because it's kind of vacuum. And you need, look at that. If that was ice cream, we'd be happy with that, wouldn't we, Mama?
Oh yeah.
Now this will melt down, or cook down, I should say. But see that little bag, you think, boy, that wasn't enough coleslaw. Oh yes, it is, folks. There is a lot of good cabbage in there. There's purple cabbage. There's carrots. If you like, you can add more carrots. But what you want to do is you want to smother this. Just cover it completely. So every bit of the heat and the steam and all that down in there is going to come. There's a big chunk.
I just laid one out over here.
We don't want that big chunk.
It was a chunky bag.
Yeah, just 2 pieces. That's not bad. So you want every bit of that steam to come up through every bit of that cabbage. And it will, folks. And we're just going to, you ain't going to believe how quickly that's going to go. I'm going to put just a dash more teriyaki on top.
I don't want you to get dashing and get in my face.
Mama, are you not trusting me over there? Mm-hmm. Now this salt is for flavor, and it's also for sweating. It's going to sweat some of that out and get it cooked down even quicker. Now y'all know sometimes we have to go to the big stove.
We may have to.
We may have to, but I don't think we will. We'll try it and just let it sit there a second. It don't take long for cabbage to, because it's got that liquid in there. That's just a little bit of black pepper. Folks, that's all you do. That's it. And have your cup of coffee. Look at that. I've got a little windburn from today. Ooh, Mama, my face is as red as your sweater.
Well, I don't hardly think so, but it might be. Your face is red.
From being out in this so cold. Alright, so you cook down cabbage. We're going to talk to our friends. Can y'all see that what's going on? This is a one-plate wonder. This is a one-hit wonder too, isn't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
And this is the easy go-to, and we go to this often. You don't have to do teriyaki if you don't want to. Sometimes we just have smoked sausage and cabbage, and that's awful good with salt and pepper. You can add other flavors, other varieties on it if you want. I think I will add a little bit of the secret Southern Secret onion and garlic, because I'm not putting any raw onion in it. This is y'all's brand.
No.
Mom, you're awful timid tonight.
I'm scared.
You're scared. I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. If you haven't gotten these flavors yet, folks, they are good. It's y'all's Southern Secret. Now, y'all's is doing a little thing for us. If you go to their website, www.y'allsweettea.com, you can get this, and we'll give you 10% off if you use the code word John. Now, I'm sure you've seen people using other codes on other cooking channels. Everybody has their own little code. And what this does is just gives us credit for you all seeing us to make the sale. Basically, isn't it, Mama?
Yeah.
So, use John, John, for the 10% off site-wide. And this is y'all's Southern Secret Onion Garlic, and I put this stuff on everything. It's delicious. And I don't do garlic powder, but this does not bother me in the least. So, you do you on that. I'm not telling you it's safe for you garlic powder people that can't use it, but I'm saying I've used it on everything, and I've not had any problem.
No, yeah, you've not.
Nope, had none. So that's what I'm using there. So the code word is John, John. And that'll get you 10% off the whole thing. And it's at www.y'allsweettea.com. Or you can go to Y'all Brand on Facebook. Or you can go to Y'all's Sweet Tea. I'll have to get their tag and put on there.
Okay.
So when we do that.
I think I'm gonna have to take that to the big store.
You going to the Mama? You thinking it ain't cooking? It's cooking. It just ain't got to the top yet.
Well, I'm afraid the sausage will get too brown with this.
I'll turn it, Mama.
That might help. See, we're getting browner and
Your skillet's little too, Mama. Look at them sausage. They're browner because they got that teriyaki.
yeah, but you don't want them.
I'll turn them, Mama. You might take them over there, but I think they're cooking. Look at that. That cabbage is getting hot. Mama don't have no patience. Your name is not Tootsie Patience Status.
No, it's wrong.
Mama has worked like a dog today. This Christmas stuff, I love Christmas. I really do. But the way Mama does it, Mama's gonna put that back in the pot. This counters is clean. You get to eat off of it. When you're doing all those trees and they've got to be put somewhere, it takes a day or 2 or 3 or 4 to clean up Christmas. But I think it's all gone. I don't see any. I think we're totally de-Christmased.
We got 2 more trees in the outer side.
What?
The porch has got.
Oh, the sun porch still has a tree out there, but it's not decorated.
No, we de-decorated all of them.
That's what I was thinking. We've de-decorated. We've done all we can. Let's say it's cooking down nicely. If you want to take it back over there, I know you're just dying to, ain't you?
Yeah. I'm dying to move around.
It's cooking, but Mama says it needs to cook a little more. See, it's kind of that cold slaw mix chilled it down a little bit. This is just a 110 hot plate.
Temperature, it would have.
You can put a little water in it to cause you some steam, or if you want to put a lid on. I'll go ahead and turn this one off because you're not going to bring it back over here, are you? Mama, don't mess around now. You either cook or you get replaced. Look, folks, this is easy cleaning up. 2 baggies. That's it. Put this back in the refrigerator. I can slide this little hot plate right around here. Make room for us to eat. I'm going to go ahead and unplug you. 2 little chunks. That's not too bad. 2 little pieces of core got lost in there when I was making that. We're just using small plates today. Do y'all ever just see us small plates? Because it's just simpler. We do. Especially if we're having a one-hit wonder. We love it that way. I'm going to be finding some more one-hit wonders. Because when you're working and you're trying to feed the family, I've got a lot of replies from people that says, I love the one-hit wonders that aren't necessarily casseroles, but could be called casseroles, but they're not a lot of entailed stuff. So there's all kinds of stuff out there, and we have fixed stuff in the past. Sometimes we forget what we have fixed, but there's tons of good dump 'em and heat 'em and eat 'ems. And we love that. I love to just be able to take one pan, throw it together, cook it, and have it ready to eat, and feed the family, wash the dishes, and get on to some fun stuff. That's what's important in it. What have y'all done today? Did y'all work today? Some of you did, I'm sure. Oh, hello from Ohio. Well, hello, Lainey. How are you? Hey, Linda. I got a Lainey and a Linda and a Julie. Hello, Julie. Our city of Griffin, Georgia. Oh, wait, here was hit hard by 5. Oh, no. Last Thursday, Julie, I heard we had tornadoes here in Tennessee on that day, too. It's awful. This, you don't think about tornadoes so much in January. They come later in the spring. But we had several people hit hard. Let's say prayers for each and every one of them. I got my tree ongoing to put it up one day. I got my tree ongoing to put it up one day this week. Tracy, you need to put it out in the building or put it in the basement or where? What's for dinner? Tonight we are having little smokies or smoked sausage, but I have these little smokies, and you can use these little smokies for more than just appetizers. They're bite-sized little smoked sausages. So I'm using these tonight, and I've browned them good, put teriyaki on them, and then I put a bag of coleslaw mix and a little bit of salt and pepper and some of our y'all seasoning. I'll get back out. I keep it here close. Well, what did I do with it?
And the bottom.
I know, but I picked that one up. It did. I keep them real close here because this is where I use them a lot. I swear, I'm not joking. I keep all of them right here close. I pulled every one of them up except one of the shoes. Are you kidding me? This one right here, the Southern Secret onion and garlic. That's what I put on that tonight. And it's delicious. And here's the other ones while I've got them out. Y'all's ranch. The cinnamon sugar, used that this morning for breakfast. One of my favorites is lime pepper. I've used that on pork. I've used it on chicken. I've even used it on beef. And then the fancy steakhouse. Now, I just want to remind y'all, this is fancy steakhouse seasoning. This is not just for steaks. This is steakhouse. Use it on chicken. Use it on steak. Use it on all your favorites. And you can go to y'all's Sweet Tea, or you go to their website, www.y'allssweettea, I believe it is. I don't have a website handy here. Go to y'all's page, the y'all brand, and y'all's brand, and it's right on there. That's the best way to find it. Mom, that's looking good.
That good enough?
Yeah, bring it on. It looks tasty, delicious. It's all wilted down. Did you put any water in it?
No. I
Just heat, she said.
used some water.
Here it is, folks. Here's the star of the show tonight. Miss Mama and her teriyaki, smoked sausage, and cabbage. See, now every bit of that cabbage is in there that we started with, folks. We didn't take none of it out while we was over there. But you see what I'm talking about? It was up to here. And it just kind of goes down in there. That cabbage is mostly water. So that's what you're doing.
Water, that's just,
well, I don't know what you're doing. I thought she's going to dump that right out.
And I dropped it right in my plate.
Here, quit stirring, Mama. Sit down.
Wasn't that a good hit?
Mama, quit stirring. Sit down. All right, here is yours, Mama.
Well, thank you.
And here is mine. That's done as it can get. Look at that. Folks, that's good stuff. Look at that cabbage. Now, that's as good as downtown, folks. Look at that. Look at
the
that.
sting off from it.
Oh, you need some more protein. Now, this, I didn't put onions in it because I didn't want to put... It's late. It's late even for us. It's back to our old late selves. Mama, are you in there? How can we keep me seen tonight? What's our problem?
I don't know. I'm probably too big.
I don't know. We get ourselves. Sometimes this camera, I swear, I try to put it in the same spot. All right, there it is. Look.
But on the TV shows, they mark the X on the floor.
We don't have spots, do we, Mama?
No, we're going to have to mark the X.
let's bless it, and then you can get to. Lord, I'm gonna drink that teriyaki if I move it. Let's put the coffee over here. You get your palm.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal, dear Lord. We just thank you for blessing it for the nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord. And we just thank you for this day. We thank you for your love and your blessings and your mercy and your grace, dear Lord. And we just ask you to be with each and every prayer request, dear Lord. Be with each and every unspoken as well. Dear Lord, pray for our country, pray for our nation, pray for our world, dear Lord. And just pray that you put a hedge of protection on each and every one of us. In your blessed name we pray. And ask all these things. Amen. All right, Mama, give it a try. Now, folks, when you say super simple, and this is healthy, this is not horrible. This is a good protein. This is some good veggies. That's some good carrot and some cabbage. That's a good, healthy supper. Wouldn't care a bit to feed that to the family for a good, healthy supper. What do you think, Mama?
It's good.
I do like it. I'm gonna look here on this teriyaki. I probably used about 3.5, 4 tablespoons. It says 0 fat, about 30 servings per container. Serving size is about 1 tablespoon. Now I used about 3, 4. It does have quite a bit of sodium in it, but it is teriyaki. And there's only 3 grams of carbohydrates per tablespoon. So, sodium is a little high on it, but it's 600 grams per tablespoon. So for the whole meal, that's not too awful bad. But there's not much sugar in it. And, you alright? Did you get choked or just coffee?
Just that coffee.
But there it is, folks. Look how good. Now, you can throw you some bacon in here. But with this meat, it's good just like it is.
I don't need no other meat.
It's good. It's fast. And it's refreshing. I mean, it's a good host. I mean, what am I trying to say? It'll stick with you. You know, it's got good filler to it. That cabbage is good.
Yeah.
Your little smokies cook good, Mama.
Yeah, and that, like I said, I didn't add no water, just boiled out the water that come out of the cabbage.
Yeah, and you can see that purple cabbage is in there. So it's still pretty. Now, if you don't like teriyaki, just omit that and cook it the same way. And you still have delicious smoked sausage with cabbage. We do it that way sometime. Don't we, Mama?
Yeah, that's my favorite. This is good, but I like the plain one too.
You didn't want the teriyaki tonight?
No, it's good tonight, but I said I like the plain too. I like the
Just the cooked cabbage.
sausage flavor. Just the
Yeah, these probably aren't as, they're good, but they're probably not like the big kielbasa we get that's got the smoked. Which I've got one of those in there. We can fix it next time. But really tonight, I was just looking for quick, easy. Super simple supper. Love cabbage and kielbasa. I do too. It's one of my go-tos. I could eat it literally. I could eat it every week and not get tired of it. Hello from Minnesota. Randall, what's your weather like?
Ooh,
Thank you for those stars there, Miss Cheryl. And some snow peas would be good. Oh yeah, they would be. If I had some of them, I definitely would have thrown some of those in there. Be delicious in it. This is the kind of thing you can fill up on it. It's good and it's relatively healthy.
It's good after being tired of working.
You know, Mama talked about that little honey-do list. Oh, I thought it was more like a lumberjack list today, Mama.
No,
We moved all kinds of pine trees.
you got soft.
No, Mama, got soft. Probably true. Probably true. But I'm glad it's gone. I love it when it's up. I ain't a big fan of putting it up either, though. I mean, in the beginning. You know, a lot of people say, I love to put Christmas up, but I hate to take it down. I hate to put it up, and I hate to take it down. I love it in the middle. I mean, I love it when it's all the lights and all the pretty. It just seems magical and pretty, but I don't like putting it up. It's tedious. And I don't care nothing about taking it down. Especially when there's 250 birds on one tree.
No, I don't believe there's that many.
Mama, that was birds. It was like an aviary in there. There was birds. There was red birds, doves. There was feathered birds. There was birds with burlap. I'm serious. There was big birds, big as chickens on there. One.
That was the topper. It was a little big, wasn't it?
It's big. Had snow on it. Oh, good evening from Birmingham, Alabama. Hey, Monica, how are you? What are y'all eating? It's Little Smokies. Those Eckrich. Little Smokies left over from Christmas. I didn't want them to go to waste. And a bag of coleslaw mix, basically is what it is. And I browned the Little Smokies in just a little bit of avocado oil. And then I put about a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of teriyaki, just to give them a little flavor. Then I put my cabbage out of my coleslaw mix and it made a big old mound. And then I put about another tablespoon of teriyaki on top, just to infuse that flavor in the cabbage. And it cooked down, and that's it. And we'll have one skillet, this wooden fella here, 2 plates and 2 forks. And of course, I probably won't even wash this coffee cup because it'll probably stay full. That's a true story.
You'll have to work tomorrow. You'll have to clean it off sometimes. Your coffee.
Well, I know, but I'll probably still have it right up until bedtime.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I'll wash that cup right before I go to bed. Well, Mama, you cutting yours up.
I'm gonna be mean. My mouth ain't as big as yours.
I can handle that, my mom. That's. You can add a few sides with this if you want. Different things. You know, a vegetable would be good. Broccoli would be good. Asparagus would be good with it. Snow peas, somebody said. All those things would be good. You can add a few sides with this, or you can use it just as a one-hit wonder, just a one-dish kind of thing. Either way you choose to do it, you can't go wrong with it, can you, Mama? We've had it before, just like this, with mashed potatoes and maybe a cornbread or something, haven't we?
Yeah, cornbread uses it all the time.
If you like it hot, sprinkle a little hot sauce in it too. That's awful good. I like that. With a little bit of Frank's hot sauce with the cabbage. It's good. If you don't have the coleslaw mix, just cut you up some cabbage fine and grate you up a carrot in there. Because that's what I would have done. If I hadn't thought ahead and brought some coleslaw mix home. But I saw that coleslaw mix and it was good and tight. You know, sometimes it's starting to puff a little bit. But if you find you a good tight where it's airtight, vacuum, thank you, Mama. Then you know you got a good fresh one. So that was good and fresh, and I bought it. Oh, mercy, when did I buy it? Friday?
I start saying you ain't been since Friday.
Friday, I think. And it's still good tonight. Because I had this in the plans. I really was going to do this one day this weekend. And I'm kind of glad I waited, though, because it was awful quick, awful easy for tonight. I'm having a chicken pot pie for dinner. Patricia, I love chicken pot pie. You doing biscuits or you doing crescent rolls, bread? There's all kinds of good ways to make a good crust for chicken pot pie. Sometimes you can just get a pie crust, fill it up, and put a topper on it. Sometimes you get those and you can just lay biscuits on it. Or you can just take canned biscuits, cut them up in fours, and just kind of spread them out on there. That's good too. I love chicken pot pie. Corn cakes are awesome. Yes, they are. I love cornbread. What about onions? Lisa, we didn't put onions in this tonight. Mama don't do a lot of onions late. And she'll do them earlier in the day, or she'll do them in soup, or something like that. But if they're the least bit raw, I guess. If we could have cooked them completely done in here, you might have liked them, wouldn't you, Mama?
Not this late, I wouldn't have ate them.
No. But I did put the Southern Secret onion and garlic in there. And it does have a wonderful flavor. So that kind of takes away some of the negative effects of the onion, but you get the flavor. And it's good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, you should try putting some canned tomatoes in with. I do sometimes, Cindy. Sometimes I've even made this with marinara sauce. Oh, you talk about good tomato flavor. I just put a jar of marinara sauce in with my cabbage and my smoked sausage. It's so good. Sometimes just chopped tomatoes is good in it. There's 101 ways you can go with this. You can add more and more vegetables. Sometimes I'll throw in the cabbage coleslaw mix, throw in a can of tomatoes, throw in maybe some broccoli even. Frozen broccoli crowns. That's awful good in it. Just depending on what you want to go with. Tonight, it was super simple supper. It was, let's throw this together, get it on the table, and let's eat, because it's already 7 o'clock. Woo-wee! Can y'all believe it? 7 o'clock, and it's the 16th day of January, meaning it's over half over today, folks.
Oh, yeah. Flying.
Flying. I mean, zoom out of sight. Gone. It'll be February before you know it. Spring's coming. It'll be planting time. I'm going some more.
No. They talking about Valentine's Day, and I thought,
It's less than a month away, Mama.
I thought that's a little early yet for Valentine's. But it's like Christmas. If you don't get prepared for it, it's over.
It ain't too early now for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day will done be gone this time next month. Can you believe it? Zoom. I bet you. I can't read that, Carol. I bought dehydrated garlic powder. Oh, so that would be good. Hey, Joyce, how are you? We are food friendly. I like everything too. We're having ravioli, Brussels sprouts, salad, and rolls. That all sounds good too. It really does. We've worked around here today. We've had a working. And Mama about overdid it today. I told her, I said, you need to slow down. She had a mission. She was on a mission to get all that Christmas stuff stacked away, wouldn't you, Mama?
Yeah, I didn't hardly finish it.
Well, you just got one more tree.
Disappointed in myself.
Mama, that one more tree out there ain't hurting nothing. In fact, I just leave him up all the time. It's just your evergreen tree with lights.
Mm-hmm.
Put you some hearts on it and say it's deliberate.
We have company, that's what I do.
See what you could do, Mama, is put you like 4 hearts on it. And then stack you up some on the table next to it.
Say I'm decorating.
And if anybody comes over, you run out there and grab some. I was just decorating my Valentine tree. And that way they won't say I was over there at Tootsie's and she still had a Christmas tree up and it almost February.
Yeah.
There's more than
I
one.
told the lady at church if I could get them all done, it straightened back up for Valentine's Day, I'd be happy.
There you go, Mama. And you have. Everything's back to pretty well normal. I got one chair, looks like right there to move. That ain't bad, folks. When you have to decorate Christmas and you have to rearrange the furniture, whew, tables here, there, everywhere. Chairs had to be moved and slid to the right and moved to the left.
We've got too much stuff in here. You know, I always said that your daddy talked like one time he'd build one, have one build a Christmas room. I could just go in and sit down when I
Somehow or another, Mother, I don't think that would work out.
I'd stay in our two.
Well, you mean just like leave it decorated?
Yeah, just one Christmas
Oh,
room.
you might work out that. I don't know, but I was just thinking if you're just looking for somebody to put your Christmas stuff, I can see you adding a little bit of Halloween, a little bit of this, and before long it'll just be a big old storage room.
No, decorated. Trees, everything.
You know, there's houses that are dedicated solely to that, and they just leave it up year round. That's what we need to do, is rent you a house somewhere and just let you decorate for Christmas.
And stay there at Christmas time.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh. That'd be nice. I would say get one of those tiny houses, but a tiny house wouldn't hold my Christmas stuff.
No, Mama. Tiny house is not in your genre, or your scheme of things. Tiny house wouldn't work for you for a week. You would say, can you build on another room? I said, Mama, you're defeating the purpose of a tiny house.
Yeah.
No tiny house for Mama. She would have to have plenty of room to decorate. But you love it so. You enjoy it. I mean, it's just a passion, and it's good. I'm glad you do it. I'm glad you like it. What kind of teriyaki sauce did you use? Well, let's see here.
Great value.
Great value from the big store, the Walmarts. It's just teriyaki sauce. Now, I don't know, really, some of y'all probably can straighten me out. This says it's a sauce. This is marinade and sauce. But it's real, I've seen teriyaki sauce. This is almost, it don't taste like it, but this is almost like Worcestershire sauce or something. It's real liquidy. I've seen some that's real thick. Is there a difference? Because this is the great value. Teriyaki sauce and marinade. Teriyaki sauce, marinade, and sauce. And it comes from the great value. So I've had different kinds. This one tastes like teriyaki.
You just told me teriyaki. I just pick up what I've said.
We've had this in a spell. But that's just from great value. I'm not a big connoisseur of knowing all my stuff like that. Probably should know a little better, but I don't. I'm just like, it ain't, just use it, John. Just use it, be fine. I think I froze y'all.
Looks like you did.
I do want to tell y'all something. I hate to even talk about it. I hate to get into the negative. But the trolls or the scammers are getting so brazen. They are putting stuff on our videos down here in the comments. And I'm not talking about your regular stuff. I'm talking about stuff, people pretending to be us.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't spell it right. It ain't us. It's just our picture. But, I mean, they're not just using their own pages anymore. They're coming on ours and making comments and saying, we have chosen you to be the winner of blah, blah, blah. Please comment. It's a scam, folks. Now, don't go to any of those schemes. We don't give away anything or do anything unless it's live. We do it live right here with you. Y'all have seen us do it over and over. Don't fall for any of that mess. If you're following any of that stuff, unfollow it. Go to our page, follow us. There's over 160,000 followers on ours. Go to our page, follow only us. Coffee Time with John and Mama. I know there's say stuff, other things on it like fan, and they don't even spell the words right. I seen one today was Coffee Time WH some, I don't know, John, and that's all it said. And it said, we have chosen you. Don't fall for any of that stuff, even if it's in our comments down here. They're getting very brazen. We see them, we take them out, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes they hide it from us, and other people say they've seen it. I can't find it. I try to go through and look for those, but to be honest with you, I just can't get them all. And y'all will have to just don't fall for none of that mess. Don't fall for none of that mess. If you didn't win it live, and you didn't hear it out of my mouth or Mama's mouth, you didn't win nothing. It's a scam. Because we're going to say, you have won a cookbook.
Do not send them money.
Don't send them money. And when we give stuff away, there's no information except your address, and put that in my DM, my download messages. Don't give it to nothing like that. So I hate to even bring it up because I don't even like to even address them because that just seems to encourage them. But I do want to just let y'all know we ain't giving away nothing in our comments. Everything's live. If we give it away, it's going to be live. I can promise you that.
The only thing we gave away is cookbooks.
And they're live. They're live. If you don't hear it right here from us, me sitting right here, it ain't us. It ain't us. So let's don't dwell on that anymore, but let's do it. Just be very mindful of it. Be very careful of it.
Oh, yeah.
Mama, you ain't through, are you?
Oh, no, I'm pretty full. I was eating pretty fast. I was hungry.
Mama starved out. She ain't had nothing since lunch. And for lunch, what did you have?
A little Chex Mix.
Oh, Mama made Chex Mix today. Let me see if I can pull up a bag of it here. We are doing a Christmas clean out. We have cleaned out the refrigerators and got rid of all that old stuff. You know that stuff that you make up and you stick in little bowls and stuff here? We had Tupperware everywhere, but it's all gone. And Mama had this much stuff to make Chex Mix today, so she stirred up a whole batch of Chex Mix.
I was getting rid of those odds and end boxes and different things. And
Look at that.
peanuts.
You did good, Mama. It's all gone now. There you are. It's just some snackums. And then we got one more little bag of little Smokies. I went overboard buying little Smokies, but
Well, what happened? You bought and I bought.
That's what happened, because I know I bought enough for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
And I did too.
And then I don't think we fixed them for New Year's Eve because it's just me and you here.
No, we didn't fix them. We had some from Christmas left. The reason we didn't fix no more.
We may have to have this again with another pack of little Smokies. But that's fine. The flavor is good in them, and you can flavor them up however you want. If I fix them earlier next time, I may saute a little onion in them, maybe even a little green pepper or sweet, not green pepper, sweet red pepper. I like that sauteed in it pretty good. But we still got enough for Beth. There's a hope. Y'all hungry? There's a whole platter. I don't even know why we cook anymore, Mama.
We still got roast beef and leftovers from.
You know what I was thinking, Mom? We could make some beef tips and noodles out of that roast beef and gravy.
Yeah.
That would be good with some egg noodles.
Oh, we've got plenty of egg noodles.
And we got some mashed potatoes left, so that would be good for an open face sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of them sounds good to me. What do y'all think? We should have had that for lunch today, Mama.
I did.
Instead of you eating Chex Mix.
I was too busy to.
I had, for my lunch today, I had fried bologna on bread with mustard left over from breakfast. That's a good meal, folks. If you ain't never had leftover fried bologna with a little bit of yellow mustard on a piece of white bread, that's some good eats.
When you was little or young, you'd say, fix extra. You wanted extra.
Oh, bologna.
Fried.
See, even when I was little, I was doing menu planning, trying to find us something good to eat.
You'd eat bologna and mustard. Sometimes on biscuits and sometimes on just bread.
All that sounds good. Folks, that's all we've got tonight. Smokies with potato. Oh, I like it with potatoes in it too. Listen, this little meal we're having tonight is, there's no limit to the combinations. A little bit of diced potatoes in that is delicious. Delicious. Tomatoes, delicious. All of it together or just a little bit of it, just like tonight. Either way, it's all so good. Oh yeah, good stuff. It is. It is good. Hello, John and Mama. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you? Hello, Allison. Hey, Pam. Love fried bologna? Yes. I love it too. And you know, if you buy the roll bologna, y'all know what roll bologna is when you buy it in the roll. And a lot of people buy that has smokers, and they score it and they smoke it in their smokers for 6 hours. And I reckon it's the bomb. I've not tried it. I don't have a smoker, and I probably wouldn't. If I had one sitting there, I probably wouldn't go up there and spend 6 hours with it. And I'm just going to be honest with you. But
I don't like the smoke.
Mama don't like smoke. But I would like to taste some smoked bologna. But I haven't yet. One of my friends smokes, and he'll smokes meats. So he'll probably come up with some sometime, and I'll have to try it. But anyhow, if you buy the roll bologna, you cut it thicker. I'm not talking about thick slice like you buy. I'm talking about thick slice like you cut.
Like steaks, like thick.
About that thick. Put your piece of cheddar cheese on it, on a bun. It's delicious. It's delicious. We have a restaurant here in town that sells it, fried bologna sandwiches, and they're delicious. They really are.
Your daddy loved them.
Oh, yeah. You can't eat bologna every day. You know, I know it's not the healthiest cut of meat, but it's awful good. It saved me in a lot of cornfields.
We've made a lot of bologna sandwich in the cornfields.
Well, not only sandwiches, we used to buy them little rolls of bologna. They make a little roll, about
cracker.
And cracker bologna.
The little round rolls was cracker bologna, and then we used to buy them instead of a great big roll of bologna. They're what, chucks or chubs? Chubs, I believe.
Something.
They're a little short.
But you could throw one of those in a cooler, in a Ziploc bag, and it would hold all day because you have ice in it. And you could go and whittle you off some and eat it with saltine crackers, and the salt from the saltines helps you get your electrolytes back up. You could pick corn. We used to pick corn, and I'm not talking about the fancy picking where you drive the tractor around.
Hands.
We did it with our hands. And not only did you pick it with your hands, you throwed it on the ground in piles. And then you pulled the tractor up between those piles, and you bent over and you picked the piles up and throw them in the back of the...
And you thought you would drive the truck through the fields and we'd load it in the... And then your daddy, my brother...
Yes, like if it was getting late, I'd go get the tractor, and I would just go in a row beside of them that we'd already picked earlier that day, and they would just pick it off and throw it in. So I was just traveling along and letting them throw it directly in, so we wouldn't have to pile it up after dark and be out there trying to pick it up.
You were our official cornfield driver on the truck.
I learned a lot of driving at 12.
Younger than that.
11, 10. I don't know how old I was, but I was driving tractors and trucks long before I could drive a car on the road. I think I was 9 or so when I was driving trucks through the hayfields. I was too little to load hay, so Dad just put me in the truck. Don't that make sense?
Yeah.
I could haul, back then I could load hay, and I could throw it in the back of the truck bed till it got about 2 or 3 high, and then I was done. Because I was just 9, and Dad would say, "You get up there in the truck," because before then he had been jumping in and out of the truck and pulling up. So I would drive after that, after it got so high. But then when I got older, I sort of get that privilege. Once you could sell a bale of hay over 2 or 3 high, you just had to be there to do it.
Guess where I was at?
Mama was driving the truck.
No, I was on top of...
Oh, stacking. Sometimes you would be. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you would be.
You remember when Sonny pulled the truck out and me and Bella had all come off of the top of the hay?
I remember so many flippings and floppings, Mama, that we've done over the years of rolling out of hay bales and hay trucks. And I've got your cough tonight, Mama. Not only my wind burned.
I've not coughed too bad.
You've done good. Not only my wind burned, but I'm congested again. But it's not the sickness. It's just, tough day.
Sometimes the air or something makes you cough worse than others.
I truly believe that, Mama. Sometimes it's just the whole atmospheric pressures.
And I can go for hours without coughing, then I can just take a spell and just cough.
You've done better today about coughing.
I have done a lot
Now,
better.
yesterday you was still taking your spells, and you'd go 3-4 hours, you wouldn't hear a word out of her or cough out of her, and then...
I was like an old, as your daddy used to say, an old coon dog howling through the woods and mountains.
So when we were on here videoing, you was coughing, but you hadn't coughed before then. And then you kind of checked up and you quit doing it. Last night you didn't do it bad. Folks, we're going to say goodnight. I'm going to put this in a bowl. Put that in a little bit of Tupperware, put it in the refrigerator, and be done with it. Speaking of Tupperware, this is not a Tupperware show, but we do have some Tupperware sales. I did post them this morning. We've got those modular mates that organizes your cabinets, and we showed you all those last year. January's a big remodel year, real big remodel. Get it together, put your stuff where it belongs, label it, clean out your cabinets kind of month. So Tupperware usually has some modular mates. You sure can do some organizing, and you can save a ton of money. And now that groceries are so high, you can't beat it for airtight, secure. You keep your cereals, your flour, your meal, your crackers, cake mixes. Put all that stuff in those airtight modular mates. You'll save a fortune. Mama uses them, and we got several that we're not using. We need to dig them all out and use them. You need to put your Chex Mix in one.
That's what I was going to do, put it in some. I can't make up my mind if I want to put it in some smaller ones, and that way, if you want to get it, eat it, or me, or just put it in one big one. I'm thinking about going with the smaller
I
ones.
put in small ovals, Mama.
Yeah, thinking about what's what I'm going to
Something that'll fit in my briefcase when I run out the door.
That would be a good idea.
She don't want to put nothing small, folks, because I'll steal it. I'll have it gone.
No, I want you to eat it up for it.
No, I don't take Mama's snacks, but I do. If there's something like this, Mama, I'm going to take the rest of this in this here. Just so bring my bowl back. Yes, ma'am. I know better than not to bring them bowls back down. Mama.
Yeah.
Who y'all know we lived through the gravy ladle.
Oh, he brought it back.
It's back safe in that drawer over there. I checked it back in to the Smithsonian right here. And then, let me tell you what she did to me the other day. Now, that gravy ladle's been back in this house for a good month and a half. It was from Thanksgiving. It was before Christmas it was back. She pulls it out the other day and she says, "Is this the gravy ladle that you took?" "Yes, Mama." I'm just making sure. It's like she gonna let you forget. You left this one time. It's a good thing you brought it back. I said, "Well, yeah, Mama, it's been back a long time." Mm-hmm. She just gave me that skunk eye. You know that look. You all know the look your mama gives you when she's making a point. It's almost like the one I used to get at church when I was a kid.
My mommy just look at us. We know we're in trouble.
I was raised with a finger and a look. I knew what both of them meant. I knew what both of them meant. That's right, folks. But that gravy ladle's back, and any dishes I take out, they get back here too. Even though I wash them, even though I clean them, she re-washes them and puts them in the cabinet.
Yeah, you wouldn't put them up without re-washing them.
I would, Mama.
No, you wouldn't.
Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a blessed night. Hopefully, the Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.